This is the fucking show. All it's missing is the intro. So hello everyone, and welcome to Modular Components. It's the end of the week. We're all hanging out, shitting around, filling Buster in on the rich war of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I am your host, the Vacuuminator, and I am joined, of course, by Miriam of Buster Corp.
Hi, it's me.
It is you. Wow. Boingo Rider is also here.
Hey, yada
And what? and Snowcone 83 is here. The boy, my fellow Viper boy. We both got our classified Vipers finally this week. A week early. We got our Vipers a week early. How exciting is that, buddy?
Ski up. It's pretty nice.
Well, hey, isn't that a mutant from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No.
Okay. You could have played along with the gag, but all right. Fuck me, I guess.
No.
Well, I feel like at this point, Snowcone, your gimmick is just no selling things.
I got a prepackaged pound cake. I'm getting it real quick.
Oh my god.
You are a prepackaged pound cake, you piece of shit.
Damn, we're out the gate with the fucking insults tonight.
Yeah.
I'll pound your cake.
No.
What is this episode? I'll tell you what this episode is. This is the first episode recorded where I'm not drinking beer, I'm not drinking whiskey. Everybody, I decided to finally give White Claws a try after months and months.
Is this an advertisement?
It's not. This is not a paid sponsorship. I just want to talk about it because I've never had White Claws before, and this is literally my first White Claw right here. It's pineapple. I got a variety pack, so I've also got a mango one here I might crack open in a bit. But after months and months of going like, I'm not drinking White Claws or anybody's fucking seltzer White Claw ripoff thing because that's a fucking Zoomer drink. I don't need that. I don't care if the entire AEW roster is talking about White Claws in every goddamn interview. I'm never going to drink those. I'm sticking to beer and whiskey. And then I wanted something fruity when I was at the store yesterday. So blammo, it was right there and it was cheap and it's actually kind of good. I don't mind this pineapple one. I don't like how low the alcohol content is. It's 5%. I'm used to 10% or more. But other than that, very solid so far. Boingo, obviously you've got your pound cake. How's that doing?
Gone.
What is everybody else ingesting into their bodily systems at this moment?
Nothing. I just
green
had a bunch
tea.
of Scooby snacks and that's it.
You're eating dog food?
No, not actual dog food. No, there's these things called Scooby snacks, but they're like made for humans, but they're like basically Scooby-Doo branded biscuits.
Ooh, I might have to track that down and try that. Also, I think Boingo froze. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, I actually had a topic in mind.
God.
Just came to mind because, it's of course being me, it's somewhat Toku related. It's not really a Toku. Because it's a movie adaptation of a Toku. I've been thinking because of it's Power Rangers month, and Power Rangers Day is coming up, and we're bound to get news about the new movie. I've been thinking about the last movie. You got the 2017 Power Rangers movie. Just been thinking about that. The good, the bad, and the please shut up.
I still have a folder of people like really embarrassingly trying to defend that movie on Twitter. Just screen caps of that. Because back when I was a media analyst, I was planning to do a movie. I was planning to do a video on that movie, and I was going to have an entire segment of just reading out stupid tweets I screen capped.
That probably would have been the beginning, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been kind of like a Red Letter Media video. I had my vision for it at the time, and I'm perfectly fine saying this because this video is never going to happen anymore. Is it was going to be what if half in the bag, but it was me and Ranger T.
That would have been a really complicated shoot when you think about it, because you would have to do because you're both characters.
Yeah, or I would have gotten somebody to suit act and just dub the voice in over. I don't know what I would have done. Did your shit catch on fire?
Yeah, my shit got canned. I just because I was like, it was just like nothing was happening. I was going like, oh no.
Country Bear Hall has been crushed.
Legitimately, that's one of the funniest moments from any childhood movie.
It really is. I mainly know it because of Some Jerk of a Camera, because of course I know it from Some Jerk of a Camera.
Yeah, there was a long time when I didn't think about it at all, and then it wasn't some jerk with a camera, but it was some other that guy with the glasses guy used it a couple times in a video, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that shit was Kino." Except Kino wasn't a term back then.
Yeah, Christopher Walken's a treasure. But anyway, back to my thoughts on the 2017 Power Rangers movie. Yeah, so I remember, like, I don't know. Like, I've just been thinking about a lot. Like, there's some good stuff. There's clearly some good stuff, but man, does it feel like everything good and bad with the brand at once, at least in the modern, like, 2010s. It's basically an amalgamation.
It kind of does. The only thing that's not there that's bad about the brand is Tommy isn't in that movie.
Oh yeah, well I mean, there's technically 2 cameos when you think about it. There's like the actor cameo and the tease cameo with the green jacket.
I don't count that because it's a fucking after credit scene.
Okay.
That doesn't count until you get a sequel that follows up on that.
And we never will. Let it go.
May I give a first observation about the Power Rangers movie?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's an attempt at trying to make a Max Landis movie.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, elaborate. I don't know much about a Max Landis.
Like Chronicle.
Remember Dirk Gently?
No.
Okay. Max Landis is like second generation Hollywood.
He's the son of John Landis.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea. Oh, I'm sorry. I really need to brush up on my Hollywood history.
John Landis was a work for hire director in like the 80s or early 90s. He was a really well respected, really did good jobs with what he did, but it's not like Steven Spielberg director or like Hitchcock director where he has like very distinct, prominent projects. You know, it's very here's a job. All right, I'll do really good at it kind of thing.
Max also wrote probably my favorite non-main timeline Superman story. And now I can't remember what it's called.
American Alien.
So he's a comic writer as well.
He was for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, because he, not to the fullest extent, but he got wrapped up in the Me Too thing, where it was basically, he's kind of a very overexpressive, kind of a little bit of a jerk. Not so much that he actually abused anybody, if I remember right, but just more of like, he said things that were not okay, and he didn't realize they weren't okay, and like, he kind of brushed it off whenever he was confronted at it during the time. I think he has reflected somewhat.
I hope.
So it's not like he didn't make any like big apology videos like Plumpy did, but.
And there was a time where he was legit canceled for a little bit. I haven't gone back and looked into anything he's done since, so I don't know to what extent he's come back. But it should also be mentioned that he made one of the YouTube videos that kind of helped get me into wrestling. Wrestling isn't wrestling. It's like videos? He was one
That's
of
what
the
he's
first
doing right now, mostly.
He was one of the first Hollywood people to get super involved with just a do-it-yourself YouTube channel. It's called Up to My Knees, and I believe the channel is still up.
He just released a video like a week ago.
Okay, but yeah.
That's what made me also think of Max Landis, because I'll get to that in a second.
A lot of it would be like vlogs and quick thought kind of things, but he would also do some very highly produced like pitches and just recaps of stories he liked. Like he did a recap of the death and return of Superman. He did a pitch for what he would do with a modern version of the death and return of Superman, which is fucking awesome, quite frankly. And he did Wrestling Isn't Wrestling, which is basically a video of grabbing people by the collar and going, wrestling isn't stupid, here's why people like it, by way of telling the story of the entire career of Triple H.
Case. So basically,
it also has like a ton of great like celebrity cameos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, might watch them, might not. I don't know.
I'd say he's a lot more conscientious of just what he's done in his videos. There's that flavor, because I went through and watched his Kryptonian Epic pitches just this week.
Ooh, I haven't heard of this. What is it?
Okay, so remember American Alien?
Yeah.
That's actually one part of a giant Max Landis DC epic that he wanted to write.
Oh, yeah, I remember him saying this in interviews at the time. He wanted to do the Landis verse, and like certain things in American Alien was him testing to see how far DC would let him go. Like his version of Jimmy Olsen is a black gay guy, and he put that in there specifically to see if DC would let him get away with that kind of shit.
And basically he's been slowly, like, bits and pieces of the epic, he's been slowly, like, given a pitch video here or there about parts of it, or like, here's how I'm reinventing this character, here's how I'm reinventing this character, and eventually it also gets to, like, the last one, which was just a week ago, which is just him doing, like, one of those big higher production things on one section of the thing, which is called The Death of Batman.
Ooh.
Where essentially Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne go through a fucking peyote trip. It's Scarecrow fear toxin, but it's like a peyote trip, and they have a simultaneous hallucination where Bruce Wayne basically confronts the different aspects that fractured from his trauma as a child in this universe, of like different aspects of Batman that are just very, very bad coping mechanisms. Because in this version of the DC universe, Batman's not a good thing. This Batman does all the wrong things, essentially.
Man, this got sidetracked from what I was trying to say, but that's cool stuff.
It's conversation.
Yeah.
Also, his version of Aquaman has a blowhole.
Okay.
That's a choice.
I think it's on its back. But also, like, his Blue Beetle is a black cop.
I don't like that.
Who basically finds the Blue Beetle thing and goes like, all right, I'm just going to run around, be a superhero for like one day a week and just scare all the corrupt cops to actually be...
Oh, okay, never mind.
Do their job.
Never mind, I like that. Because I was like, cops, but I'm like, oh, okay.
Here's the thing. He gives a hilarious, like, observation, because he basically... The black cop is a conservative, like that kind of idea of a character, but through being Blue Beetle and protecting his city, it turns into basically a separatist utopian socialist society right next to Gotham. Like, they invest in what's the infrastructure? That's the word I was looking for, and all that kind of stuff.
I see. I got nothing else to say.
Just figure things out.
Yeah, telling me this has also gotten me to resubscribe to the channel and put all of those videos in my watch later.
Oof. Yeah. Vax backlog grew 3 times its size that day.
This is like a slight incremental add to my backlog. Let me tell you, son, how much is in my YouTube watch later playlist right now. It's fucking loading. 1,475 videos at present.
2,758.
I don't even use Watch Later for backlog.
No,
I probably should, but like,
I don't have anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, at least I'm not. No, at least I'm normal.
Well, Snowcone, don't you just hop onto YouTube and watch whatever when you have a minute?
Yeah, I mean, I have things saved on playlists, but it's usually stuff I've watched already. My watch later is more like I've already watched this. Also, I don't know.
It's your. Are you using it like you're supposed to use your favorites?
No, I have videos on there. I just don't clean it out. Like, watching it doesn't seem to get rid of it. So
no, you got to delete it.
Yeah, I have just shit on there.
There is I think there's actually a function where after you've watched some stuff in your watch later playlist, when you go back to the main playlist page, I think you click on the 3 dots and you get a remove all watched videos option.
Yeah.
Mm.
Actually, I was going to continue the Power Rangers discussion, but I realized, oh wait, there's another thing I want to talk about.
Go for it.
Alright, so, over this last week, Rooster Teeth finally, after a year of silence and occasional articles about, oh, this person's writing the show, they finally released a Genlock Season 2 trailer, and it's HBO Max this
holy
fall.
shit.
I barely fucking remember Genlock. Didn't they advertise that as an actual anime on Netflix, and anime fans got super pissed at them for it?
That was Toonami, I think you were thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
That was Toonami. Basically, Genlock, it started on like Rooster Teeth first, but because it was a very expensive show and the first season did not do well, they had to basically like shop the show around. It's on now HBO. Max is taking it over. It did get on Toonami the first season. Maybe probably the second season will get on Toonami like eventually after the HBO Max airings. Basically, how do I best describe this? Think like it's a Power Rangers show, but with mecha. But like mecha's the main focus, not just a toy selling. You know?
I mean, Genlock's much more mecha than anything. I mean,
Yeah,
mecha
but
has
like
teams.
I'm not. To be fair, I'm
It's
not
really good.
that familiar with mecha shows, so I'm just like it's a Power Rangers.
Not everything's Power Rangers.
I know, but that's how I view it.
I wouldn't say it feels more Voltron than Gundam as well.
Yeah, like
But
that.
There is elements of like super robotisms, but like it's you know what it is? It's one part Gundam, one part Voltron, one part Ghost in the Shell.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can totally
Yeah.
see the Ghost in the Shell part. Yeah, especially with the main character. Cause
And I'm not talking 90s movie. I'm talking about the series that was on
Standalone
Toonami.
Complex.
Yeah.
yeah,
Sack,
well,
it's
just
called
in the
Sack.
general concept, I know what you mean. The concept of Ghost in the Shell. Because basically, in the like, this isn't really a spoiler because this happens in the first 2 episodes. The main guy is technically like semi-dead. Like he's basically just he's barely holding on, and the way he gets around is through holograms and the mecha. Because currently his brain is like uploaded to his robot, like the Michael B. Jordan character. That's what he has. And can I spoil the end of season 1?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it already.
Okay, so like at the end of season 1, like he just like decides like he to completely abandon his human body, and now he's complete hologram. Like, and it's actually like a really cool like twist, but also just there's extra clones of him, like because like the like the main guy, the evil guys, they got managed to get that technology, and they cloned multiple versions of him. In fact, the main villain of season 1 is a clone of him, like just in a different mecha suit. And the season 2 teaser is setting up that there's a ton more of clones to fight, and it might be they're cloning clones, so that could be an interesting place to go with it. Like basically like think of Alien to Aliens, because you already had this one thing was already tough. Now we gotta defeat them like a bunch of them, you know.
Correction. Add some Aida Battle Angel in there.
Yeah, that too.
Because that's directly a plotline from Aida Battle Angel.
Yeah, but a lot of like 90s anime tropes or 90s manga tropes
I was
too.
I was thinking about that show like a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh, maybe I should look that up to see if that second season's out, because I probably missed that. I see that I haven't.
Yeah, it's
But
coming this. Like we still don't even have a release date yet. Just this fall, and
It's
I'm like,
probably
we've been
because they've
waiting
been
for.
working on the Transformers shit. The animation
yeah.
studio has been doing the Transformers stuff.
Well, also because there's been a production hell. Like the original creator of Genlock left because he was mismanaging the animation division. He was being a big prick. And then so he left, and then they had to get new writers on board. You say that again?
Gray, right? His
Gray.
name was
It was Gray. The Roman Torchwick voice. Yeah, him. And then also Ruby, they still have to work on the animators still have to work on Ruby and the Transformers stuff, and even though the Transformers stuff isn't that good. Thanks,
RBB.
bro.
No.
Just complete silence.
Conversations happen like that, man.
Yeah. I
just go with the flow. There's no structure.
Yeah.
We're not trying to entertain here. We're all sitting in somebody's garage and just shooting the shit. That's the point of this show. It's also why I'm allowed to look at my my other monitor here and check out Facebook and get friendly news updates, like the fact that Chris Chan has been arrested.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Like they happened. Like not a while ago. Like not like a while ago. Like a couple days ago.
Oh, this post says 3 hours ago. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, there's already rumors about her getting arrested.
Mm-hmm. No, this is a dead ass photo of her being put into a cop car.
Oh, okay. I would rather not dwell on that for too long, if you don't mind.
I just want to know, have you gone very deep into the Chris Chan lore hole, Buster?
Only through only through people just telling me weird facts. Like people just telling me, "Oh, this happened in Sonic Chew," or did you see what she did this week or something? I refuse to go down that hole because that's a real person, and I don't feel comfortable.
I've been down the hole multiple times, as has Boingo, I think. Isn't that correct?
I have seen someone look down into the hole. The best way to describe it.
So
I have not stared into the void, but I saw someone who did, and I'm singing this Phil Collins song.
Nice.
Collins Phil.
Like The Air Tonight, that Phil Collins song. That's about Phil Collins watching a man watch another man drown.
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah, or die at least.
I didn't know that.
Also, I just realized the new Evangelion movie comes out this month on Amazon Prime.
I knew that was coming out soon.
4.0?
I didn't know when.
Yeah, 3.0 plus 1.0, Thrice Upon a Time.
All right, so I know when to duck and cover for like a week, and then after that, hopefully, I'll never have to hear about Evangelion ever again. Thank you, amen.
Yeah,
You
I know.
Hideaki Anno's just gonna do more Eva.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
also,
my
there was
god!
there was a fucking Eva reference in this week's Owl House.
Oh, was there? Explain.
The little outfit with the notes on it that King wears. Asuka wears that in one episode.
Oh, okay. I haven't really got to Asuka's appearance. Also, I think we have the first instance of Waku Saver fan art.
Whoa, that's something.
Yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, it's really good, like, fan art, but, like, I'm just like, okay. Like, I don't even though I found the show mediocre, I'm like, okay, you know what, if you enjoy it, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, it's the Super Sentai equivalent of Toast.
Yeah, it's also, Isn't that also the JF one?
Yeah.
The first 5 episodes are released on YouTube, and they're bland as shit. Episode 6 is going to be direct to DVD, and it will be the Jav episode.
Yeah.
So there's the horny meme there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even though the show is like not even that horny.
I mean, one of the lady villains is literally running around in a leotard that's a thong in the back.
Well, not even that.
So it's Precure.
I don't know.
How had we not thought of that?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want a better actual genuine thing, because I've never seen Precure, so it's Sailor Moon.
Yeah. That's
Are we boring you, fucking Snowcone? Are we boring
Speaking
you?
of absolutely nothing we're talking about,
he's too exhausted after playing with his Viper all day.
Oh.
God damn, that sounds like a fucking Viper.
I know.
The only thing I could think to talk about today, I don't even fucking want to. So today's like the 8th fucking day I've dealt with a specific customer every single goddamn day. For
how old? How fucking old? What fucking race and gender would you assume?
You're right with whatever you assume. It's an old white guy.
Oh, I can hear him now. If they're from Black, I can hear him now.
And no, here's the thing. All right, he's not terrible. He's really fucking weird. Like he's all right to talk to. He's got a really sweet dog he brings in, but like, goddamn, if he doesn't just fucking come in there, ask us like questions. I don't even know how to begin. His name is Tim Dewey, and like
you just doxed this man.
Holy shit!
I don't give a fuck.
think that's the first actual doxing on this show.
There's no fucking chance in hell. I don't give a shit.
There's at least Tim Dewey's where we live.
Bleep that.
We have to bleep that.
No, dude,
Listen, we don't.
You know damn well
this
there's at
man-
least people with that name in this town. You know damn well.
Okay.
All right, this man lives alone. He's got no family. He's fucking miserable. I hate him.
All right, real quick, before we fucking move on, I just gotta say, if we get sued because of that, I am Colt Cabanaing your asses.
Yeah.
Well, it's not possible.
I'm just gonna stand behind that.
Like I said, he has an iPhone and that's it. He doesn't have like a computer or anything else.
Anyway, anyone watches Salty DK Dan?
I mean, Cody didn't finish the story.
Let him finish his story, dude.
Oh, okay. I thought we were done. My bad.
No,
I want to
like,
hear this. I want to hear this.
Okay.
So this comes in countless times, and he's been dealing with. I'm not really going to go into too much detail about like the shit he's been dealing with because that's not important. It's just like he comes in and he just will fucking ask a question, and I swear to God, he knows how to do everything with the phone, but he'll still like have us do it. and I'm stern enough for him to like not push. But as soon as he comes in, because he's come in every single day for like 2 weeks, but only on the days that I'm there will he not be as much of an asshole. But it's always me.
Mhm.
I have spent probably in totality this past week about 24 hours with this man, uh, which should never be necessary. I'm just gonna tell him to like he's not welcome next time because like he doesn't do anything. Today he literally came in to talk just like he did yesterday to talk to me about all the offers he was getting for like AT&T and stuff like that. And he's like, "Hey, they're making a pretty cool a pretty good offer." He's like, "What do you say about that?" And I'm like, I don't know, man. If that works for you, take it." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that seems great." I'm like, "If that's what you're looking for, take it." I'm like standing in my job.
He's trying to get a good offer out of you, isn't he? He's like, "Hey, can you get me
Yeah,
less than the other guys?"
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. I'm like, nah, man. Our plans are exactly what they are. So I mean, if that's gonna work out best for you, I can't tell you otherwise. So it seems great, man. And I was like, oh, hey, just so you know, I'm like, if you switch to one of these companies, you can't be coming in here and like having us help you with stuff and stuff like that. And he's like, all right, that's fine. And like, I don't understand. Somehow I'm still managing to like get stuff out of him. I'm not trying to sell him things. I'm not even trying to talk to this man. Like, I don't even know how to properly convey this person. He's like nice. He's all over the place with his fucking like he seems like a regular Trumper, but like every now and then he'll say some shit and I'm like, wait a minute, I agree with that. What the fuck? And like he's like anti-government and like anti-police brutality, and then he starts going on a rant about how like anybody who's driving a big like donk Cadillac with like the massive like 40-inch rims is a drug dealer. And I'm like, I'm like, how are you making all these connections, man? How are you not crossing wires and having it like fucking short? I don't understand this. And like just randomly the other day, he'll just be sitting there, like instead of leaving like a normal person after you've done whatever horrible task you've had to do to help out Tim Dewey, he steps to the side and just keeps talking at you while you're doing other stuff. I've helped like 4 customers at a time with him on the sidelines talking.
Wait a minute, this man is like standing there, like he's your buddy, annoying you at work, like just going like, and what'd you think of the Dodgers game, man? I don't know why I did that accent, but
so that's the kind of shit he does. Except like he also is like super condescending. So we'll be like doing something with his iPhone. And like he completely lost his iPhone and had to get it replaced, and I had to help him with that because he couldn't even like it. We're not supposed to help with like phone claims and stuff like that, but he's talking to this guy on the phone, and if he has to call anybody, he'll do it right in front of you. I'll be like, yeah, man, you got to go home and call them, and it's no problem. He's like, all right, cool, I'll do that. And he pulls out his phone, still standing at the counter, and starts dialing it, and then sets it on the counter instead of bringing it up to him to talk. And I'm like, no, man, we can't be part of this conversation. I'm not allowed to talk to them. That's against company policy. He's like, no, it's all right. I give you permission. I'm like, that's not how that works.
He said, what? This man is treating you like you're his grandchild.
That's exactly how it goes. And like, we've literally told him, like yesterday, which I thought was going to be the last time he came in. I remember like both me and my coworker Josue were like, hey man, just so you know, I mean, like, I know you like to come in here and hang out, but we actually can't sit down unless you leave. Like, so when you're hanging out in here for like 3 hours straight and there's no customers, and that's why you don't leave is because we don't have customers, that's the time when we get actual breaks. That's when we get to actually have a rest, and you're preventing us from doing that. And he's like, no, it's all right. It's no problem. I don't mind hanging out. He's like, you guys can sit down if you want to. I'm like, no, we actually can't. I just said we can't. He's like, oh, it's all right. And he like walks out the door.
Oh my God.
Not walking out the door saying like, okay, have a rest. Walking out the door saying like, oh, I got to go do something else. I don't give a fuck what you're saying.
This is why I don't do retail jobs, because a guy like this would get me fired. Because like after the second or third time of having this kind of conversation with him, I'd be like, will you please? I would literally say to him, you need to fuck off because we are sick of you.
Oof.
Like, back when I worked at a gas station, I said that to meth heads multiple times.
And did you get fired?
Not for that. No, that's a job where I actually was able to quit because meth heads are cowards and they think if they try to come back at you, then you'll call the cops on them and they'll get arrested for meth possession.
Which is a fair fear. That's a relatively fair fear if you're a meth head, apparently.
Mm-hmm. And like for anybody out there who's like, what the fuck? Vac dealt with a lot of meth heads. Yeah, I used to work the third shift at a gas station. That was my first job when I moved to this state. I had it for like a full year, and it was terrible.
Okay. Also, I apologize for interrupting Snowcone.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
Like I legit thought he was done. That's my bad.
Nah, man, he like I don't even know how to like. My brain's just like fried after this week because he has to work with me. I got a call on my day off on Thursday for Tim Dewey.
What? That's some bullshit.
Like, somebody was working and like, hey, this guy's here, and I'm like, oh, what's his name? And I hear the voice in the background, and I'm like, literally over the phone, I'm like, oh fuck, and like that's like the weird thing is sometimes he's a nice guy. He like
couldn't have said like, tell him I'll be there tomorrow.
Dude, it doesn't matter. Nothing works for him. And he'll start, like, the second, like, you start just pushing back, he's just like, I'm gonna sue. And I'm like, you can't do that. That's not...
Are you or are you not, like, a manager at this store?
I am, but...
Would you call the police and get a restraining order put on him?
There's no, like, restraining order type deal. You can trespass somebody. But, like, I'd probably get in trouble from corporate for trespassing him just because. Like,
I feel like you'd be able to make
the right to refuse service. I think after this week, it's probably fine, but like I think he fucking knows, especially after today, because like he keeps like using these buzzwords to keep himself in the store. Like he'll be like, oh, well, tell me about this phone over here, talk to me about that, because I'm thinking about buying it. And I'm like, son of a bitch, now I have to do my job. You're not shooting the shit, and then he'll like shoot the shit for another 30 minutes, and we're like, yeah, and then like a customer will come in, and he'll stand to the side, talk to us a little bit, but like, let us do our job, but still has like a ever-present like place in the store, and then we'll start shooting the shit again, and then like bring up another like problem with his phone and have us look at his phone.
God damn, this reminds me of like back when at that gas station job, I used to have people who would come in and play the lottery for like a fucking hour straight. Just buy like 10 scratch offs, go scratch them off, come up, scan them all, and then buy another 10 with their winnings.
This Tim guy, it feels like he's just an old dude who is lonely, but he hasn't talked to people in a good number of years, so he's just using any reason to talk to people.
Sounds like what you need to do is put Facebook on this man's phone and teach him how to use Facebook.
No, he knows how to use that shit. He also talks to his phone and tells Google to like pull shit up, and it's super annoying because he'll be like, Google, Rand Paul latest video, please and thank you.
Oh my god!
You don't have to say please and thank. He's like, well, it needs to know. I'm like, no. Like
that does nothing.
The phone does not care if you're polite.
And see, here's the thing: when you're in your own house, that's kind of cute when an old person does that. But outside in public, it's just like, A, don't do that. B, that's unnecessary.
Also, it's a little weird. It's like who the fuck you got in there? Is that Jarvis? No, it's fucking Siri. She doesn't care.
It's just I don't know, man. This guy, he used to be like he would be somebody who I'd regularly name drop at work as an example of like a shitty customer, and like lately he's been better. He's been like not shitty, but I almost wish he was just shitty again, because what we have now is just like this annoying presence of a man who's here every day. He came back today for no reason. I literally like stopped the conversation. I'm like, Tim, why are you here? And he's like, I just needed to know if you can make me a better. I'm like, Tim, I told you yesterday we can't do anything. I'm like, you want home internet? We don't do home internet. I'm like, he's like, well, what if you put a hotspot on my phone? I'm like, no, Tim, like I told you yesterday, having your phone have the ability to have a hotspot will not increase the phone's ability to have internet. That's not how that works. I'm like, it's only beneficial for the devices around your phone, and you only have your phone, so you have no other devices. It would serve you no purpose. And he's like, oh, okay.
Tim Dooley, what a fucking legendary idiot.
A idiot, if you will.
Yeah, that's the title of this episode, The Legend of Tim Dooley.
Like, Tim Dooley just also sounds like one of those names that you go like, Man, fuck Tim Dooley. You know,
He sounds like either like a conservative pundit on Rogan or a random character from one episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Or like an Activision CEO.
He's got
Welcome to the Activision E3 presentation. I'm Tim Dooley, and we're going to talk about butt fucking the game.
he was wearing a Rick and Morty shirt yesterday.
Oh god.
I don't understand this man at all. Most of the time he comes in and talks about his Porsche, and
For a second,
I don't care.
What? We went from Rick and Morty to Porsche in like 5 seconds. You need to give me a second to catch up here.
No, that's it. That's how it works. It's as fast as it happens in real time.
Oh my
we go from one bullshit thing to another. He's like, yeah, I really like Rick and Morty. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. I'm like, cool, man. Anyways, here's your phone,
You should
sir.
just make like an obscure Rick and Morty reference and see if he gets it.
I don't want to talk to this man at all.
Don't just make references to other better cartoons.
Yeah, so ask him what he thinks about the of Lumity being canon now.
and I'm only can picture this guy in one of two ways. He's either that really rail thin, skinny old man, or he has the biggest beer gut ever.
I don't know why, but I'm picturing Grandpa George from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Well, that's just because Grandpa George from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is an asshole.
He's like an ex-vet. I don't know. He's whatever.
Well, no, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Grandpa George is pretty nice.
I'm making a joke at the... You don't know the meme?
No. Dude, there's two different movies. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is the old one. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is the new one. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, George, is not... Fuck you. I'm not wrong.
No, you are. It's called Willy Wonka in the 70s one because they were trying to sell chocolate bars called Wonka bars. So it's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in order to promote the chocolate bar.
You know what? I'm fucking drunk, so I'll just...
Willy and the Wankers, I don't know.
No.
Wankers. God damn it,
But not
Buster.
to take sides, but it's my favorite
funny word
movie,
to
and you are
say.
wrong, Beck. I'm sorry.
I already admitted defeat, god damn it.
No, you must be utterly humiliated and feel the shame.
Jesus.
But what kind of shin? Shin Godzilla?
Shame.
Oh, I thought you said shin.
No, I said shame because when I said humiliated, it came out weird, almost in a Russian accent, so I just went with it.
All right, well,
Okay.
fucking, I meant Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory because the old Grandpa George is the asshole. Damn it.
I don't know, it just sounds fun. It's just like Grandpa George is the asshole.
Yeah.
No, and the meme is Grandpa George is an asshole because he spent like 15 years in a bed doing nothing, and then the second his grandson gets a fucking golden ticket, he jumps out of bed like he could do it the whole time.
And he starts dancing.
Ugh.
It was all a lie.
It was.
It was
Tim Dooley is a lie.
Well,
Fucking,
who is a lie?
that's how you solve this problem, Snowcone. Just accept that Tim Dooley is a lie and he does not exist and he will not appear in your life anymore.
Tim Dooley was a marketing scam to get Snowcone to subscribe to.
I
Some
had to
marketing-
install some fake Trump app on his phone at his request yesterday.
Oh,
He's like, yeah, it's supposed to be called
Oddly,
Getter.
one of the most
instead."
politically charged episodes of this podcast. When you just get down to
See,
it, I don't know.
it is.
That's the thing. It doesn't matter, man. This guy fucking sucks.
Evidently.
I got an old Transformer. That was pretty cool.
Which one did you get again?
Hailstorm from Hunt from the Decepticons.
Oh yeah, that was fucking sick.
Yeah, it's a really cool tool. I'm really glad I got it. I also got a couple of Energon or Power Core combiners, but I broke one immediately. But that's fine.
I'm really impressed with you for getting the goggles on the Viper, by the way, without breaking that. Because that was all anyone was talking about the week that toy first came out was, oh my god, the goggles are too small. You put them on the helmet and they break. And I'm like, you fucking idiots are probably forcing them way too low.
I don't know.
Guy
I
who played
wouldn't.
Grandpa Joe was in Fox and the Hound.
Who was he in
I
Fox and the
put,
Hound?
No, dude, I'm finding out.
I put the goggles on the actual mask as well to see what it looked like, and it works fine.
Wow.
They might
I
have
guess
just, like,
G.I. Joe
updated it.
fans are just incompetent old people.
I mean, like, G.I. Oh, God. Did we talk about the box office for G.I. Joe? No.
For Snake Eyes, fucking
Yeah.
all these fucking boomers begging for G.I. Joe to come back for fucking years, and then you fuckers won't go see the movie that's supposed to save your franchise because, oh my god, Snake Eyes talks. Fuck off. That shit pisses me off so much.
Yeah, and people are like, and like weirdly enough, just some weird people are just be like, how does this affect the Power Rangers movie? Brother, focus on the G.I. Joe movie first. Like, they needed help, not the Power Rangers. The G.I.
I swear to God, if this fucking franchise dies again, from now on, whenever I meet anyone, with the exception of Snowcone, who says they are a G.I. Joe fan, I'm just never talking to them again. Because G.I. Joe fans are the most disloyal fuckers in the world, in my opinion, right now.
Because they don't want G.I. Joe. They want the memories of playing with G.I. Joe as a kid.
Mm-hmm. They're almost as bad as the fucking He-Man fans we were shitting on last week.
Yeah. I mean, oh god, I tired He-Man debacle. Oh, I don't want, like, I was gonna make a video on Masters of the Universe Revelation, but I'm like, I don't want to deal with that.
I mean, the algorithm might pick that up.
I know, but I don't want to
ago.
deal with that. Legit, both sides of the argument, both the positive and negative sides, I don't want to deal with either of them because I am like, there's good stuff, there's bad stuff. It is like a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 show for me. I don't want to deal with either side going like, what, you like this, sir, but Kevin Smith lied. I don't want to go with the side of, oh, you're just like a toxic man, baby, you know? I don't want to deal with either of them.
So you don't want to be on this podcast last week, is what you're telling me.
I was gonna be. I was actually excited to be on last week, but then the more the situation progressed, I'm like, maybe it was a good idea I wasn't on this podcast last week.
Did you listen? Did you listen to the episode at all?
I listened to like bits and pieces of it. Like, okay. I skipped the Snake Eyes one because I haven't seen Snake Eyes. I'm sorry, I'm part of the problem.
No, you're not part of the problem. You're not a pre-established G.I. Joe fan. Pre-established G.I. Joe fans not seeing the fucking G.I. Joe movie are the problem.
Well, to be fair, pandemic.
No.
G.I. Joe fans are fucking military-loving boomers. They don't give a shit about the pandemic.
Oh, good point.
Well, that's not even the thing. Black Widow came out like the week before, and it was mega successful.
Like, the M. Night Shyamalan movie made more money than the G.I. Joe movie on opening weekend. This is embarrassing.
Yeah, and I didn't think it was bad at all. Whenever I saw that article today that said it like only made 13 million, I was like, holy fuck, that's like abysmal bad. Like, that's like nothing.
Well, like even so, like the M. Night Shyamalan was on a cheaper budget. It was only like 18 million to produce.
I love the classified line so much, you guys. If it dies because of this, I'm gonna be so fucking upset.
There's still the show. There's still the upcoming cartoon. There's still the upcoming cartoon.
Fingers crossed.
Reminder, they also
having the fucking Renegades because of retaliation.
Here's a thought. Could the reason G.I. Joe just doesn't stick around as easy as, like, say something like Transformers is because there's never a big change of G.I. Joe?
Mm-hmm. We've been going for basically the same formula since the 80s.
Because essentially, Transformers would have died if it wasn't for Beast Wars. Beast Wars basically went like, alright, cool, let's just scrap everything, start from square one again. But G.I. Joe never had that Beast Wars moment, you know? It never had that thing to go like, alright.
They did like superheroes in space and stuff like that.
But G.I. Joe fans hated that, and now they act like, oh, that isn't even G.I. Joe now.
Okay,
and
but like what I'm thinking could potentially save a G.I. Joe cartoon, not cartoon, just a thing, just like somehow get like the entire, like somehow make a super good cartoon that somehow gets the cartoon community's attention, and they'll be like, whoa, like kind of what happened with like the Castlevania Netflix show, where it's like most of the people don't even play the Castlevania games, but they love that show. You feel?
I really hope something like that happens, honestly.
Like get like some good animators, get like amazing Sakuga like animation. Like
I guarantee if Renegades was fucking released right now, it would be that. Yeah, Renegades was fucking amazing.
At this point, I feel like what you're talking about is the G.I. Joe fandom getting He-Man or She-Rud, and I feel like that's kind of what this fandom deserves at this point.
I mean, I was more referring to like a Castlevania, like a more respectful, like, it's like more to the like it's stay true to the games, it expands, but that's just really the one I thinking about. Like when I think about like there's another Netflix cartoon I think about, but I'm not mentioning it. I don't want to get death threats.
Okay.
Look, cartoon fans are both.
It's Buddy Thunderstruck, right? It's Buddy Thunderstruck, right? It's Buddy Thunderstruck.
Yeah, Buddy
Thunderstruck. I love BoJack Horseman.
Yeah.
Buddy Thunderstruck's really good. I love that show.
Yeah, it's
I know.
really, it's legit
I like
great.
it too. I'm sad it never got a second season.
Oh, bro, we're still waiting for Stretch Armstrong season 3.
Buddy Thunderstruck never got anything more. But it was like, name another excellent stop motion TV show that is all
Dance
ages.
Fast Pizza.
Modoc, I joke. Modoc's not all ages, so that joke does not even work. But yeah, I do agree. But they really needed more seasons of that. But because basically, here's what the cartoon community likes: they like story-driven, plot-based shows with like action and humor. Anything that's episodic, that takes too long, they hate it.
So they hate
will not
Looney
keep
Tunes.
up
Got
with
it.
Yeah, basically, modern cartoon fans are just like.
Is that why all cartoon fans have like a love-hate relationship with Steven Universe? Because it's both those things.
That, and also the story went a bit whack, but that's a discussion for another day.
I haven't actually watched Steven Universe past like the first 5 episodes, by the way.
Honestly, that's like the early Steven Universe is like the best, but that's a discussion for another day.
Oh my god. So many discussions we're tabling tonight. We're going to have a bomb episode in a couple weeks, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, when I eventually rewatch Steven Universe and become disillusioned with my reality.
Yeah. But that's what we should do, because we fought for a minute there. This is inside baseball for everybody. We fought for a week there that there was going to be no new tokusatsu next week, so we were trying to figure out what we were going to talk about on Twit. What if we just did the Steven Universe cast when that actually happens?
Oh my god. That would just be...
And we put it in the same feed as Twit, too? So, these tokusatsu fans just get thrown a curveball?
Yeah, I think most Toku fans I know don't like Steven Universe, so I'm like,
okay. That makes me love the idea even more, right?
You're right. Yeah. But yeah,
here's the thing about making content on the internet. You kind of have to do things purposely to piss some people off.
Okay, fine. Then I'll make that He-Man video. I started writing it. Maybe I'll actually finish it because it's only
you gotta pick your battles, but you can't be indecisive for too long.
Yeah, I'll probably just.
If you try to please everyone, you just get very, very bland content.
Oh, that's me.
Hence why I have a running joke of commenting on the ass sculpt on action figures. I know eventually I'm going to get called out for sexism, and I have all this content now where I can go, but I've talked about literally every ass, not just female asses.
I mean, I think have you even covered female figures on like the new age of the vacuum? There's like so many new ages.
You've done some A-dubs, haven't you?
Yeah, but I haven't done a female AEW figure. I know that for sure. Let me double check real quick.
Hikaru Shida? I thought you just did Hikaru Shida.
She's Series 6. I just did
did Series 2.
When this comes out, I will have done Series 2 because
Are you going with the title I gave you?
I came up with kind of a hybrid.
Okay.
But no, I haven't done any female figures yet. I've just been talking about dude ass.
My favorite kind of ass, dude ass.
I think I did mention Brandy in the Series 2 video, but it was just to be like, Brandy is the only good ass sculpt in AEW so far as of Series 2. What's going on here?
Dude, imagine the ass sculpt on Brian Cage.
If they don't get the ass sculpt right on Brian Cage, I'm going to fucking at Jeremy Padower with a rant video.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what else? I was going to say something. I don't know, Netflix cartoons especially, they feel super polarizing because they're either the greatest thing ever or the trashiest thing ever.
And they can sometimes be both within the span of a couple seasons.
Yeah.
I think there's just something fucked up with a lot of people's expectation of art and media in general right now.
Yeah.
That might be partially our fault as YouTube critics.
I mean, we barely have any reach. Maybe it's Boingo's fault with like the Jobby thing, but I don't think Jobby will influence like Netflix cartoons.
Here's the thing:
it's also said directly to Boingo, "You know my content better than I do."
Yeah, like legitimately. Like that's why in the second video I have that clip. I have like that screenshot from of the tweet, and just going like, "Fuck all y'all, I'm right, bitches."
Yeah.
No. But That's been a thing with like a lot of pieces of media. That's been a thing with Star Wars.
Oh, definitely.
It's like people get an idea of like I don't want to. It's not like entitled fandom. It's not entitled fans or anything, but it's this
Picture perfect, do not touch.
I think an element of it is nostalgia blindness.
Yeah,
nostalgia
that too.
blindness. It's also like, for lack of a better way of describing it, everybody wants their thing to be Marvel.
Oh, that's what I've been worried Power Rangers is gonna be, man.
No,
Mhm.
but what I
And
mean is more
literally-
like everybody who's watching G.I. Joe wants it to be as big and as important and as culturally relevant as Marvel.
And they want to come as hard as Marvel fans do at the end of Endgame, but they want to do it in the first movie. Like that's the big fucking problem. Everybody wants Avengers Endgame for their franchise right now when they don't realize you have to fucking start with Iron Man.
Yeah, and Iron Man's pretty dope. So, it's okay.
Mhm.
And even then, like Marvel was like one arm behind their back the entire time because it didn't have any of their A+ players.
Yeah, no Fantastic Four, like
No
Fantastic-
Spider-Man.
yeah,
Spider-
no X-Men.
Spider-Man is arguably the most recognizable Marvel character. I knew about
Yes.
Spider-Man before I knew about anyone else.
Same. And like when Hasbro does the Spider-Man toy sales, like they put it in its league of its own, and it sells like triple of the amount of Avengers does.
Mm-hmm.
Still does, even after like the whole like the Avengers are household names and shtick.
Yeah, like before Iron Man came out, the only people who knew about Iron Man were Iron Man fans.
Or people who play Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
I actually have a buddy who his sister's favorite comic book character was Iron Man long before the movie. And so their thing for a very long time was he would always get her Iron Man merch for Christmas and her birthday because it was like kind of cool that it was hard to try and find that stuff. And now he almost doesn't like how popular Iron Man is because it's just so easy to just go on Amazon and type in Iron Man anything and there it is.
like Iron Man coaster.
Now, if you're a Marvel fan, if you want to say like a weird, obscure character that's your favorite, Sleepwalker. I really like Sleepwalker.
I love the Thrasher. The Thrasher is so cool.
And here I am, I'm just like,
You like Gwenpool. Gwenpool is
Yeah.
relatively obscure at the moment.
but like, she's new, and she was in the Lego Marvel Alliance, Lego Marvel 2 game.
Mhm.
So I'm
Isn't
like,
everyone?
I mean,
Yeah.
my Marvel waifu was technically in a movie. It's just a terrible movie that nobody, including me, saw.
I mean, also she'd be a good
Electro?
actress. She's a good actress for Ileana.
Yeah, I kind of. If it wasn't for the fact that so much time has passed, I would be like, yeah, they should just keep her.
You're talking Elektra, right?
No, Ileana Rasputin, aka Magic, Colossus' sister from the X-Men.
Oh, the New Mutants.
Yeah.
I actually saw that in theaters.
You did? How fucking was it?
Okay. Question: you can clearly tell it was like edited to hell.
Mhm.
The character
Here's the-
stuff was okay.
Here's the thing. Ever since I realized that Ileana was my waifu, it's been in my torrents folder, and I'm just terrified to click play.
I will say you are going to be like pissed of how Magic acts in the first half.
Oh, awesome. I might just do that next time there's a week where no comics I want to read come out.
So that's
Yeah.
Sleepwalker.
He looks really cool, actually. Why isn't he in a Spider-Man movie yet?
He's a decent concept.
Yeah, and there's also
Maybe-
characters like Dark Hawk, Marathon Man,
Big wheel.
fucking Big Wheel. Give me Big Wheel and Spider-Man.
Give me
Yeah.
Hypno Hustler. Give me the fucking... I want a team-up movie where the Shocker leads Big Wheel and Hypno Hustler and the Wall into battle.
So superior foes.
That's not superior foes, but yes.
I mean, of course, like they can change. They can technically make it a superior foes.
Mhm. And I mean, the reason I say the Shocker is literally my favorite Spider-Man villain, and he exists in the MCU. He was in Homecoming, and it made me
Yeah.
so happy.
Because there's been two Shockers in the
You can't
comics.
escape me. So I had to get that out of the way.
No, what
And
we need. No, you know what we need now? We need a giant-sized Man Thing movie.
Hell yeah!
Just call it giant size man thing.
Yes.
And it's the first 4-hour long Marvel movie.
Yeah, and they just drop it on Disney Plus, and they'll be like, "Huh," and then like another DC Marvel war will break out, and nobody will live. That's how humanity ends. Giant-sized man thing comes out, and the echoes just happen. Did I get too
Well,
dark?
No,
No.
you're good. You're good. I think
At
you
least-
take pauses a little hard, Buster. There needs to
Yeah.
be lulls in the conversation. It's okay.
I'm sorry. I know editing exists, but like,
Also, I do truncate silence on this show, so we could literally sit here for 20 minutes not saying anything, and the listeners wouldn't notice. In fact,
Hi.
let's do that right now.
No.
Now I'm just looking up Sleepwalker pics because Sleepwalker's
Yeah.
dope.
Sleepwalker looks cool, but man, some of this art is terrible.
I mean, it's just like '90s art.
Yeah,
Okay.
this was one of the only major superheroes Bob Budiansky created.
Wait, Sleepwalker's a superhero?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought he was a villain.
no, he's a hero. He's a good guy.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of the point. Part of the pathos of him as a hero, he's actually from an alternate dimension, and he's trapped in the brain of a dude. And whenever that guy goes to sleep, he can manifest in reality and manipulate the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's called Sleepwalker. But he looks like this, and everybody hates him because, dear God, who the fuck are you? So he goes like, I am hated here, yet I must help because I am a sentinel of justice.
Nice. Actually, speaking of comics, I like since I wasn't on No Prize, I may as well talk about some comics I read.
Yeah, go for it.
First, because I am a Power Rangers shill. I read the 2 on Power Rangers Unlimited issues. They were okay. Hair to Darkness was really good. Problem. I hate how they killed off the 5 or Flashman team? I forgot, but like a Sentai exclusive team. They brought them in there.
That's the Flashman. Yeah, I remember your tweet. I haven't read that issue, though.
Yeah. It's like, other than that, it's fine, but it doesn't, like, it's a fine a villain. It's just, I'm just indifferent. That issue was...
Isn't it just setting up Astronema so they can do stuff with her fighting the Mighty Morphin team later?
Yeah, but the thing is, I felt like that was it kind of felt a tad like, okay, here's just some extra detail, because it worked well in the Omega Ranger book, because I read up to that part. I haven't caught up with the Omega Rangers book, but I did get to the part where, like, Astronema just shows up and fights him and teams up. But, like, that worked okay. That could have been, like, a way bigger reveal if they just didn't make this. This just felt a bit pointless to me.
I do get the feeling that that's what Unlimited is supposed to be, though. Like, extra lore fluff. Kind of like how a Star Wars EU book would be.
Oh, and, I don't like Power Rangers, the idea of Power Rangers becoming the Star Wars EU.
And yet, that's what everybody was asking for years.
Well, they're bad people. I'm gonna straight up insult them. They don't know. Power Rangers is great because it's simple. It's like, it's not a lore. It shouldn't be a lore-based franchise. I mean, lore is fine. You know, you have recurring motifs and areas and like power sets, but you gotta like expand, like introduce new corners, expand, but don't like do the EU. Oh, I'm sorry, just.
So basically, Buster and I wouldn't have been friends 5 years ago.
Basically, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't like always that way. I barely knew what I wanted to have Power Rangers. I just wanted to see the Power Rangers, but just now that I'm like a bit older, like I have a specific way I want to see this franchise, and I'm tired of like this lore BS coming in. The lore is fine. Like when it's done well, it's done okay, but like.
I get that, but also if you want a franchise to go mainstream and build a hardcore fan base in the modern age, you kind of have to have that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest here. There's been lore in Power Rangers ever since Zeo.
Yeah, I'm not saying like no lore. That's just a stupid thing to say. That's just like nothing. Basically,
you don't want the lore expounded upon. You don't.
Like, I don't want to get into this overcomplicated because. Here's the thing with these 2 Unlimited issues, it's way too complex. You
know what you are, Buster? You're Mike Stolkowska in the fucking Mr. Plinkett reviews, responding to commenters by going, oh, but in this book they say, what? Books? What the fuck are books? Books aren't fucking Star Wars. The movies are Star Wars. Shut up.
I feel bad because I know Plinkett said some weird stuff.
I mean, Plinkett is a character, so
Okay. But
also,
now I feel bad.
Here's the other thing. There was already plenty of lore in RPM. Like, lore is just an inherently baked-in part of Power Rangers.
Yeah, well, my thing is, I want kind of each series to have its own individual lore, like, kind of like what a comment, basically I just want Power Rangers to just do the Kamen Rider thing of just standalone, or just Toei Toku, just standalone, occasional crossover. Like each series is its own standalone entire world, and then maybe they'll cross over occasionally.
You want to go back to nothing is connected until we say it's connected for the sake of a special.
Yeah, basically. And again, I know it's a cultural difference, like, because, like, the Western media, they love the expanding, like, everything connecting. Well, like, Japanese media, they're okay with one and dones and stuff.
That's
I know
not
Gundam
entirely
exists.
true.
I know, but, like, in terms of, like, kids, like, media, you know what I mean.
I mean, you could just do what Gundam does and do both.
Yeah. I was just about to mention Gundam, where it straddles
Oh,
the line.
I can't wait for Power Rangers Build Fighters.
Oh, okay. I know it'd be unironic.
Power Rangers Unicorn.
That's
No.
Force.
I can't wait to see what Power Rangers Iron Blooded Orphans is.
Okay, the worst part is these sounds like great names. The worst part, these sounds like great. These sounds like legit Kino names for. Like,
I mean, I'm not a Gundam fan, but Gundam has some bomb ass names.
Yeah. Also, I should probably get to the other comic I read.
Yeah. Tell the boys
Static
about
Shock.
Okay. I didn't think you were gonna talk about that one. Go ahead.
Okay, so I also read Static Shock. I had to go back and read the Milestone issue because I wasn't aware his origin was in the Milestone book. But like both, like it's a pretty good series. Feel like a lot of things happening a bit too quick.
They expect you to already know Static.
Yeah, it feels like I probably should go back and read the old Milestone Static comics because those sound actually like still hold up today from what I've seen. Like how long is that book? Like the original Static book?
40 some odd issues, but there is a weird break in the middle, and he has a thing called a Return of Cool.
Okay, but like this, I was going in as like a newcomer to the character because I have not seen the cartoon, I've not read the original comics, so I'm like, all right, impress me, and I was impressed. But I feel like okay, this is very much a fan. This is for the fans because like of how much they're changing the status quo and like the lore and like character bits.
There's only one major change about all of that, and that's just why were they there for the Big Bang, and that's about it.
I'm a bit mixed on that. I feel like from what I've heard of the original origin story, I feel like that's thematically more powerful, but I don't hate this new origin. Like I still think it's a good origin, but the original one's a bit more thematically interesting.
It fits with Milestone, though. Both of them fit Milestone.
Both of them do fit Milestone.
Because the whole point of Milestone was it was black comic creators going like, all right, fuck it, I'm tired of not having black characters. Let's just make a bunch of fucking black characters.
Yeah, just like let's like get into real issues. Let's talk about like barely any limits. We'll still have limits, but like not as much as like DC. We're a bit less restricted than DC and Marvel when it comes to what we can show and talk about.
And that's why when we talked about some Milestone stuff on No Prize this week, everybody go listen to No Prize this week. I basically came to the consensus of this is very valid, but it's also very not for me.
Yeah, basically. I'm probably gonna keep reading, but I think I might have to go back and read the original because I do like the concepts. I do like the character. I just feel like okay, this isn't really a beginner friendly point for me. I feel like I need a. You can
also watch the cartoon because it is taking a lot of stuff from the cartoon that you should kind of remember. The only things that like aren't from the cartoon are like the other Milestone stuff. So like Holocaust.
Maybe I should watch. I think the cartoon would be good, but like here's the thing. I would do it, but I have this like I did this with Amphibia this week. I have last week. I have this thing where it's like, and now anytime I watch something, I feel like I force myself to make a video on it, and I don't want to make a Static Shock video because I feel like there's already maybe I can do a Static Shock video.
You can do
What?
anything you set your mind to, Buster.
Yeah.
We believe in you.
All right, I'm setting my mind to owning corporations.
Excellent. Will you donate money to us so that we can make Modular HQ?
If I get the corporations.
Then go for it with all your heart. Please, I beg of you.
One day. I don't even need corporations. I just want IP. Just give me all the IP. I'll buy Spider-Man. No, I'll just win the lottery that I just buy.
You're gonna buy Spider-Man from Marvel and Disney? How are you gonna fucking do that?
I don't know. I just do it. Win the lottery.
Marvel give that up with their cold dead hands.
Yeah, but I'll just pry it from their cold dead. I'll just take the arms. I just need like an example. I'm sorry.
I keep going on about this every single week. I just have too many fucking ideas, and I just need to get them fucking out. In fact, I've set a goal. I'm going to at least release 2 of the web novel ideas I have in my head online by the end of the year. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm actually I would do I have ideas, if you can't tell. I have tons of ideas for Toku inspired stories. I just can't draw. I want to make them comics, but I just can't draw.
Fuck it. Write it. Just write it.
Well, probably, that's what I'm doing. I'm I'm trying to write things, but I'm I want to release it, but I can't draw.
Write it. Put it on Tapas.
Yeah, Tapas allows written words.
Yeah, they have a novel section.
Okay, I'll look into it. For a second, I thought Wattpad was the only place you can do novels.
No.
I mean, there's also fanfiction.net.
Well,
Yeah, but that's not really a good place to find original stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it's even original. Yeah, ever. It's probably my most troubled. But I think I just might put that project on hold and do something new. Problem is, I need to get new character designs.
Yeah, but no, I think I've told Cody this, but Flickety Flacken, I need to get the base premise of the story is it's a sports anime, but it is in tiny tanks, 2 person to a tank, and they're paintball tanks, and they play on a field and they do capture the flag. It's a made up game.
I like that. I like that a lot.
And it's two teams of 3 tanks, so 6 players. And I have an idea of the main character. I have some of the supporting characters, and I know damn well me and Cody are gonna have Silent Jay and Silent Bob-esque self inserts.
Okay. Well, hopefully, I don't know. Was Jay and Silent Bob any good? I haven't seen it.
I mean, if you've seen a Kevin Smith movie, you've probably seen them.
I have not seen a Kevin Smith movie, so
Really, Dogma's good.
Closest thing I saw to the Kevin Smith thing is Masters of the Universe, but that's more Kevin Smith produced.
But then I have an isekai in my head I want to get out. A couple other things. Oh, I came up with another thing. I'm just fucking spouting pitches and bullshit. I had a thought. I was going oh man, I don't want to just play video games when I start streaming because I'm going to start doing some streaming stuff soon. These guys know what I'm talking about. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to just play video games. I want to do other things, but I'll have nobody to have talk to and do bits and gags with when I start. So what can I do other than games? And I was like, yo, motherfucker, you're a dumbass. Learn the 3D model live on stream while you're make a thing and learn how to do it live on stream.
Maybe do writings and tier lists if you feel it.
Nah, here's the thing. Writing looks boring.
Do the 1 chip challenge.
No. Fuck you. Or write and program a visual novel live on air.
Yeah, make the sequel to that wrestling novel you made.
If I do that, the idea I have is to make an episodic, chunky visual novel that's just basically fan fiction starring other VTubers, because then you can do fun, goofy shit.
Interesting. Sorry, just yawning happened. I'm not bored.
Tired.
You had to deal with a fucking weirdo today. It's fine to be tired, bruh.
Yeah, I had work too. So.
Man, I had to cook dinner. I made pork chops. I made crunchy pork chops.
I forgot to visit Chris today.
Which one?
No. Who would the second one be?
You know the second one. We mentioned them earlier.
Whoa!
That's a callback.
I wouldn't even assume such things of Snowcone. That's far out.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, Snowcone. I put you. Not my fault. put
I
you
don't
at the
know much
spot.
about Chris Chan,
Dude,
so it doesn't
stupid
matter.
references.
Oh, do we need to make Snowcone watch
No.
both the Chris Chan lectures?
No, we don't,
No,
because
we-
he will.
And
He will
I'm not
not
watching
enjoy
them.
that.
Choose to not know.
He will not enjoy that.
Oh, did you see the second one finally came out this week, Boingo?
No, You think I
it's-
fucking go around those places? Nah.
No, I didn't even realize I was still subscribed to Ben, but it showed up in my sub box
Who's Ben?
yesterday.
Don't worry. It's not
Uh,
Don't
important.
worry.
And like I'm terrified to watch it because it's from back before those fuckers fell out.
Oof.
Like
Big
I can't
oops.
believe he even released it still.
Well, I mean, like, if I don't know, maybe they just want that sweet ad revenue.
Well, I know Ben does because his whole gimmick is that he's poor.
Well, is he actually poor? Or is he just a jerk?
No, like literally his catchphrase for a long time was just saying his Patreon URL.
Oh, well, like, is he actually poor?
It's sort of kinda. It's complicated. I'd have to go into his whole backstory.
Oh, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's why I said don't worry about it, bruv.
Yeah, I will not worry about it, bruv. What else
Um,
was I gonna say?
Yo, hold on. Look at this fucking Sega Genesis art.
Oh god, why do you have to mention stuff I can't put in the episode that also looks rad as fuck?
Just put it in the episode. Just make the episode a cluster of like graphic design is my passion.
I'm just gonna put every image we put in the chat so far as the episode image.
Let me help.
It's gonna be a big old collage of just
Also,
shit.
I'm super excited because, like, I tried to mention this earlier, but, like, jerk. I was being kind of a jerk. But Salty DK Dan, they just finished their Pokemon Friendlock, which is basically, what if we combined a Pokemon Nuzlocke with Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh Jesus!
Basically, every Pokemon he gets he assigns a friend of his to it, and if that Pokemon faints, not only can he not use it, but that friend dies. Not like in real life, but like in the chat.
Oof.
Like they cannot participate anymore. So there's more emotional stake than just, oh, my virtual monster died. That's your friend, baby. And like the first season of his basically each season's a different game. First season was like Emerald, and this season was Black, but we haven't gotten the Black like VODs because he live streams them, then he like gets editors to edit them. We haven't gotten those yet, but now that all the streams are done, we're gonna get the VODs soon.
Non sequitur, but I think my favorite thing about this week's Owl House is just seeing all the ridiculous fan comics of how Hootie got a hold of Amity.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've not seen any of those. You gotta share them.
I'll send them your way. Hang on.
Yeah, because like I've seen a lot of fan art of the shit.
Moment.
Yeah, the moment. Like, I mean, there's like 2 moments when you get down, 3 moments, because like basically Hootie just advanced like King, Ida, and loses arc just in one episode. He's just the
It was going to be a filler episode, and it's like free focus episodes for the price of one.
Yeah.
That what you were fucking talking about when I saw the tweet Hootie?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Hootie and the Blowfish.
No. In the Owl House, there is a character named Hootie.
He is the Owl House.
Yeah, and he is a dipshit. The whole joke with him is he's annoying and everyone hates him. And then this week he like advanced everybody's character arc because he wanted to prove he wasn't an annoying, useless fuck.
I thought you just got into Hootie and the Blowfish. It was like
That's Hootie.
You need to show another picture of him doing the thing.
Oh, what thing? Crying?
No.
Oh,
You need to show that he is a bird tube.
Yeah, I got one.
That's what Hootie does. Hootie is attached to the door, but he can basically stretch infinitely like Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, they're god, and they like, but he can also like go into a box, and then everyone is disturbed.
Also, both Hootie and the other character in that second image are voiced by Alex Hirsch.
Yeah, basically, Alex Hirsch just basically anytime like Disney's gonna make a goat cartoon, Alex Hirsch just like pops in saying, "So."
Also, I just saw on Reddit the shortened book meme of the Owl House and the Owl House if Hootie 1v1'd Bellows.
That would be the greatest thing ever. That would just be like.
Bellows is the big bad of the show for those in the audience that don't watch Owl House.
Yeah.
That's a picture of Hootie and the Blowfish I just posted.
Start like, are they like a music group?
Only want to be with you.
Darius Rucker's a country star. You know that, right?
Sure.
Who, me?
I'm just talking in general.
Oh, I know
Also, depression. Let me share depression, the image. I feel bad that you were all laughing at that.
No, like genuinely, that shit was hilarious. Just him being overly dramatic about the whole situation.
Yeah, I don't think that was even from that episode. I think that was from like episode 4 when like his new best friend Lilith left.
Also, because I guess we're just talking about Owl House now, I think one of my favorite things about the actual episode is Ida just being super wholesome and not questioning Lou's liking Amity at all. Just checking, like, did you want to ask her out, or was Hootie forcing you into it?
Yeah. Like Dana, the show's creator, has basically just said, "Oh yeah, everyone's basically super accepting of LGBT rights in Boiling Isles."
Yay!
Yeah, actually, like Rain, the character from like last episode, was non-binary.
Yeah, and they basically have said that them and Ida were dating at one point.
Yeah, and that was.
Oh my god, the flashback with the dad. I want to see present dad now, based off of that, because apparently he's still living with mom, and fucking Lilith went back to be with them.
We're definitely getting that before the show ends.
Yeah,
hopefully, because I know the show got cut short, but still, I think that everything that's being set up will at least get some kind of payoff in either later half season 2 or season 3.
I feel like they wouldn't be slowly rolling him out if he wasn't going to get a focus episode similar to how Mom did.
Yeah, I feel like either towards the end of season 2 or one of the specials in season 3, because season 3 is just a bunch of specials.
I'm just waiting for Disney to do Darkwing Duck. So
yeah, they did that. They did the DuckTales. Yeah, like an entire a bunch of episodes focused on Darkwing Duck. So
yeah, but they're doing a new Darkwing Duck complete reboot.
Oh yeah, with Seth Rogen.
Joe Rogan is Darkwing Duck.
Don't put that thing.
Are they giving up on the spin-off of DuckTales?
I don't think it was ever supposed to be a spin-off. I think it was just like, we're doing Darkwing Duck, we're just doing it as a completely separate thing.
Yeah, although like the DuckTales art style would work really well for the Darkwing.
It's like the same art style.
No, like the new one.
Why are you posting random fucking music in the chat now?
That's a word. I'm posting random things as well. I'll find obscure YouTubers to post in the chat.
Let me, oh my god. I'm not making this Photoshop anymore.
Yeah, I know you're not. I know, I figured by the time, like...
I'll probably just make the thumbnail an image of Grandpa George and move on.
Yeah, that's good. Just Grandpa George just being racist or whatever.
Also, this is the most recent Amity kidnapping comic I've looked at.
Alright. That's a house. Oh my god. Okay. Jeez. Oh my god. What's it with, like, because Jellystone, I don't know. Also, Jellystone happened, and, like, you know, people are...
Yogi Bear?
Yeah, Yogi Bear. They did, like, a new Yogi Bear, like, cartoon for HBO Max, and people are just, like, eating that stuff up. It's pretty funny.
That's interesting. I hadn't heard anything about that.
Well, because it's not lore-based. Tying it all back together.
It's, I might have to change the name of the podcast at this point to fucking Tim Dooley lore.
The lead singer of that song I posted looks like a mix between Kevin Nash and AJ Styles.
Oh my god.
Okay, let me find this. It's Jellystone with an exclamation mark.
You remember the fucking Yogi Bear remake they did for Adult Swim?
Yo, Yogi?
No, like, it was weird and adult, and, like, they swore. It was hilarious.
They did? I thought, was it like a one-off, or was it like...
Yeah, it was like a one-off thing.
Okay,
I've never heard of this in my life.
Oh my god, apparently the poster for Jellystone is too big for Discord. Like, the first poster I found, it's
Discord's like, this content, we can't be having this.
Yeah, but that's, actually, I like the art style. It looks very funny.
Well, it does look fairly decent as an update to Yogi.
Yeah, like, here's some more promo pictures. It's so funny. Like...
Oh, it's just Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, it looks very, like, people are complaining saying, oh, they simplified, and, you know, throwing out their typical Cal Arts excuses because nobody knows what nuance is. But, like, it looks pretty funny, and I like the angular and the, yeah.
I mean, if there's any cartoon studio that can get away with a unified, simplified art style, it is Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, they're more like who did He-Man? The animation studio behind that?
It's not Funimation. It was
Filmation.
Filmation.
Yeah.
Filmation is still around?
No, we're just talking about like 80s.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, they brought him back.
I mean, like with how everything's been going, with how many times Atari has been brought back, I can believe it.
Mattel just buys the name of Filmation, and whenever they make a new He-Man show, it's like, you have to say you're this company.
Yeah, like.
But we've literally been making animation as this name for 20 years. You're Filmation now. Shut up.
Yeah. What else? There's another cartoon. Was there any more cartoons? Because like 3 cartoons released this weekend, but I haven't seen either of them. I've just seen clips. I think there was like a horse one, not like a boat. There was another like Netflix decided, you know what, BoJack Horseman sequel, but it's called Centaur World. Even though it's the only commonality those shows have are horses.
I mean, if there's adult humor, that's a commonality.
Yeah.
Is F is for Family still going? I know that's a bit of a non sequitur question.
Okay, let me look. F is for Family animated series. Was that any good? Because for what I know,
I loved the first 2 seasons, but then I stopped having Netflix, so I haven't watched any since.
it is still going for a 5th and final season.
Hey, because that's basically Bill Burr. If Bill Burr was going to do a sitcom, that's what the show would be, because he voices the main character and he's also an executive producer on it. And I'm a big Bill
this
Burr
goes in
fan.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, Bill Burr is fucking Miggs Mayfeld.
Yeah, and there's also like the hey Mr. Grant, the meme guy for like Breaking Bad, like Jesse, what the hell are you talking about?
He also does a damn good podcast.
Ooh, yeah, there's a man, jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Oh, this man was even in Grand Theft Auto 4. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Thinking. That's all I got. Thinking.
You're pondering the existence of Bill Burr.
Not even just that, but just pondering the existence of something I want to talk about.
Don't force it. Just
I know. I'm just looking on Wikipedia, seeing what I can find.
I found the Yogi Bear cartoon I was talking about.
Oh, the one-off.
Yeah.
Of course, John K. did it. Of course he did. Yeah.
It was 1999, so
I know, but John K.'s prick. Oh my god, that's just Disney's marketing. Like Vac just posted basically like Mickey Mouse just saying, the people are just good friends even though they're lovers.
I haven't actually seen any of that shit, but I do find it hilarious when people complain about it.
Well, like it's like YouTube description. Like someone they did an like a Lumity like compilation, and like they're like friendship can be a complicated thing. Bro, what friendship does that look like?
I mean, it's one hand versus the other. It's like it's not. They don't know what each other's doing. It shouldn't matter as much, you know.
I mean, they explicitly show kiss.
No, what I'm saying is the people who are making the art and the people who are doing the marketing are not the same people.
Well, they shouldn't be looking at the art.
No, what I'm saying is they don't care as long as they can sell the product to the most people. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you explicitly acknowledge gay people, hey, you can't sell it to homophobes anymore. You know?
And that's why the MCU will forever suck. Anyway, I kid.
They're gonna bring in the X-Men, and 90% of those characters are bi.
Yeah, but like, will they acknowledge that?
Oh, they have to acknowledge North Star.
Yeah, Iceman, because he's one of the more popular X-Men.
There's already a major gay character. They introduced him in WandaVision.
I'm sorry. This is a completely me thing. Every time someone says WandaVision, I keep wanting to say Fantavision, even though that's a complete non sequitur that has nothing to do with anything.
But Wiccan is in WandaVision.
Yeah.
He's gay. Speed is bi.
Yeah, that's pretty based, but I hope they actually do stuff with them.
Real question: who the fuck is gonna play North Star?
Ooh, yes.
Newcomer.
He has to be like weirdly handsome. That's the biggest thing about North Star. He has to be so fucking handsome. You go like, you can't be human. You can't.
Newcomer.
He has to be like weirdly handsome. That's the biggest thing about North Star. He has to be so fucking handsome. You go like, you can't be human. You can't be real. You know? He has to be that fucking handsome.
Okay.
So, like, if this was 2012, Tumblr would say Benedict Cumberbatch.
Of course.
No. shouldn't be never be Benedict Cumberbatch can play one Marvel character, and that's Doctor Strange. He can't play anybody else.
And even then, it took a lot of convincing for you, didn't it?
That's just because I really wanted Ken Watanabe, and I thought he'd be really cool in the role.
Oh, he would have
that
been
would've
cool
been
in the role. I
great.
never thought of that.
Oh, I'm sad. At least he was in Detective Pikachu.
No, and the second we
You
take
think Shinosuke's gonna show up in the MCU ever, Buster?
What?
You think Shinosuke's actor is ever gonna show up in the MCU?
Yo, no. He should be fucking Firestorm. No, what's his name?
The guy from like
The Japanese fire mutant.
Yeah, Firestar. Like I was
Oh,
watching the video
God.
about Big Hero 6, like the comic appearances earlier today.
I was literally getting you to explain that character to me the other day too. I can picture him in my head too. I've seen the Marvel Legends before.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm trying not to try to like. I don't really want to care about fan casting because I don't want to like be like this person can only do this role. Like I want to be open to like anyone who could do roles. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm not I'm just going I'm trying to think of the character right now.
Yeah.
I
I know that's just a me thing.
Current member: Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Polaris, Rogue, Sunfire.
Sunfire.
Right, Japan, Rising Sun, Sunfire.
Yeah. Even I just find it like I'm sorry. This might be like
Good, bro.
we might get into a bit of like the Marvel controversy, but I still find it weird how like Marvel got the Ultraman license despite the whole debacle of Sablonsky.
Again, you got to remember this is two different people, two different things.
Yeah. Supro again. I know why because Supro just wanted to approach Marvel because they're a big name, but it's still a bit weird and sus.
Because
I love Way Big.
because they were
Way Big is the best.
because here's the thing, they weren't talking to Marvel Creative. They were talking to Marvel Licensing, and that's a completely different thing. And even then, I don't think the editor-in-chief has much control over the licensed products. They just go like, all right, cool.
Good point, but it's still weird to me.
It's stuff like that's always going to be weird.
Yeah.
It's always going to be weird.
I know, but I still feel like that should be just something that I'll forever like. Just be
and here's the other thing: Subaraya probably does not give it. Like they probably see that and go like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, they do
remember,
NFTs.
Japanese and race relations are like fucking weird. You got to recognize that.
I'm sorry, I probably should not bring this up because that's like an entire other discussion we should probably have with more research.
Oh God, are we gonna start talking about Revice now? Is that about to happen?
Great. We already talked about Revice earlier.
We're gonna be talking about Revice tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
We gotta talk about the press conference like it just happened.
Yeah, even oh my God, just a preview since like Twit's coming out before that. I like that press conference was simultaneous. That was the most depressing press conference I've ever been to. It was like
fascinating. I can't wait to get details tomorrow.
Okay, but like I need a vent like some like early unconfirmed thoughts now, if you don't mind.
The actor seems like an asshole even in real life.
Yeah, but also like they got Da Ice who did a One Piece opening for the opening, but they're also being joined by Vice, and so it's just like you're like you got a banger group for the opening, but then you're just like, you know what? Let's just include the racist.
Yeah, and they might not actually see him as a racist.
Yeah, I know, but like it's still oof.
Because you got to also remember how black people were drawn in anime up till like 2000.
Even now, like there was like a blackface thing like in a current anime. It's not okay. It's
I'm trying to think of what it could be.
Like I need to find the clip, but like
that's the thing is like it is definitively not okay, but also it's a different culture. They have different standards, kind of a thing.
They also don't have the context. The reason blackface is so bad is because of minstrel shows.
I know, but like the guy should know even better. The guy who's doing Vice, because he's like American German born. Like he knows like the culture, you know.
But did he grow up in America?
Yeah,
kinda. Like from what I understand.
And that's the other thing. You go up north, you go up to like New York, where it's not even like a thing you're really cognizant of. You just think, oh, it's in the past, whatever. It's not a thing. Cody can vouch for this. You grow up down here in the South, it's fucking everywhere still.
I'm sorry, this got a bit like complex. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's it. No, I'm enjoying the conversation. Quit apologizing for everything, goddammit.
Yeah,
that's my entire personality. You don't know.
No, fuck it.
I
Don't
do-
let that be your personality then.
I do a podcast with you every week. I know your personality by now. We're fucking almost 20 episodes in.
Okay, I found
Like
the
that's a big thing. Is like context isn't there. So like, and you can't just force context. You can't just go like, "Hey, that's bad. Don't do it." Without like, and you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like we should still acknowledge this is wrong, and also I found the clip.
What Boingo is saying is we need to fly to Japan, go to Toei headquarters, and hold a lecture on why racism is bad in order to get them to understand.
Okay.
Even then, because of so many Americans just yelling at Japanese companies to adhere, they've started going like, "Fuck you, whatever. We'll just do what we want to do anyway."
Yeah, again, like it's a weird situation, and frankly, I don't know what to do. But like, I'll say is just that's wrong. Basically, all I can do at this moment. That's wrong. Shut up. Don't. I will not. I'll try to limit my support of the show. Anyway, I think that's a depressing note to end on.
Clip is amazing, Buster. What the fuck is that from?
I don't know.
But here's the other thing. There's context we're missing from that, because that just looks like Ganguro.
That looks like K-On!
Ganguro.
I don't know anymore.
Because that's a whole makeup subculture in Japan that is extremely pro-feminist. There's weird nuances fucking everywhere.
Yeah,
The world is great, and as long as you acknowledge that, you can fly through it
I still
easier.
don't like it. I still don't like it. You know, like it's still bad. Anyway, like just be like, I don't know, just like. Anyway, I'm just done.
I mean, like, there's a bunch of bad things everywhere, and it's like
I know, but like,
it's like the biggest thing you got to do is acknowledge it, understand, work towards bettering it, and you got to know, you got to be able to pick out malice from ignorance.
yeah,
The clip you just sent, ignorance.
yeah, I know, but like, I'm just saying, like, just I just meant to prove a point that it's still that ignorance is still present.
Yeah, because again, they don't have the context.
All right. Just because of what we put Buster through just now, I feel like I need to make an offer here. Buster, may I offer you a happy amity in these trying times?
Yes,
Here you go. Everything
I'm
better
very-
now.
everything better now.
Yeah.
Just like I'm not. I know you guys got points. I'm just saying I don't want like because none of us are.
It's also completely different experiences. Like I'm 5 years or so older than you. Boingo is 5 years older or so than me.
Yeah.
And Cody's
That's-
1 year older than me, but he's also very tired and hasn't talked much. But I understand that, Cody. We love you.
Cody, are you playing Xbox tonight or are you just zoned out?
I'm out of it, man.
I think.
He's knocking on the sky and listening to the sound.
Wait, the sky
what's
can
that
knock on?
Jeff
Just
Bridges?
be like Cody just grows his hand giant and he just starts knocking on the sky.
See a space cowboy.
I just had a bunch of like 12-hour days this week.
Ooh,
Fuck that noise.
Man,
yeah.
I got that sweet 11 to 7 now. I'm literally the 7-Eleven man at my new job.
Yeah.
We've just been picking up, which is good for money. It's just like we're missing our lunch breaks and shit like that because we're so busy. And so when I end up with a 12-hour day, that's a 14-hour day because I still drive an hour to and fro.
That's rough, buddy.
It really is.
Tomorrow's my day off, so I'm just gonna sleep.
Sleep, boy.
So, also, I like just to end this off on a slightly like I watched the Bo Burnham. I finally watched the Bo Burnham Inside special this week because everyone was talking about it, and I'm like, you know what? I got to check this out. Pretty keenography stuff.
All right, I watched a clip of Welcome to the Internet the other day, and that seemed fine.
Yeah, basically, it's the entire special is just here's a bunch of like sketches about life and modern times and stuff.
Yeah. I remember there was a time when his last special came out. Both me and Snowcone, Cody, were in Flow Arts, and so it was just playing on repeat in the student lounge.
Ah,
Yeah, Bo Burnham's interesting for me because that was like the first like person I watched on YouTube, and I like remember posting videos newly on YouTube, even though there's not many, which was back in 15 years ago. He talks about it in Inside.
oh, I'm
You see that thing I just put in the chat?
No, Rick and Morty did a Voltron episode or something.
Oh yeah,
Who
that's
fucking cares?
They've
I
been
don't
doing
know,
that shit.
I don't
They did
know
it
Morty
with
is the
Hellraiser.
most irrelevant fucking bullshit at this point.
I know, but I just don't like seeing my precious Voltron being like swept up in that.
You think I like seeing my precious Transformers get swept up in all manner of bullshit? You grow a thick skin and
Yeah,
you get used
I
to it.
know.
Dude,
Also,
80% of the fucking plot of Rick and Morty is ripped straight off of Marvel Comics.
Oh, no
What do you
wonder
think
there
the Council of Ricks are?
Oh,
There's a
Anyway-
thing in the comics called the Council of Reed. They're all Reed Richard.
Okay. I don't know. I know I'll grow up. Like, you know, I'm getting used to, like, you know, okay, just franchises getting butchered by other franchises, especially
It'll
because
happen.
internet reviewers exist. But like, I don't know, it still hurts when you see it a bit. Like, I'll get over it by when I get to bed, but like, it still hurts when you see it for the first time. It's like a fresh wound. You feel?
yeah, I can kind of get that. I think I went through it a lot when. Oh God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I went through that a lot when I was your age.
With what?
That those kind of experiences.
Yeah. Like, just seeing, like, honestly, I've gone through that basically my entire life because just watching internet reviewers just completely misunderstand Power Rangers, and like that's the point. You feel?
You
Fucking
can't
Doug
yell at the
Watson.
screen. You can't
Yeah, I
yell at the
know.
screen.
Unless I can yell at the screen by making my own yelling at the screen. Basically, just make my own video. I should note.
One day we're gonna have to update the Simpsons meme from old man yells at cloud to old man yells at screen.
Yeah, we should.
No, it's old man stares blankly at screen telling him to be an asshole.
What?
Damn.
I'm coming out here with the real societal critiques. Bwah.
What?
Yeah. Like, literally seeing that image, one winged, like, just seeing that image, just someone posted about that Rick and Morty image, just the one winged angel just happened. Just like, I think
Kenny Omega showed up in Rick and Morty? That's
Oh.
Kino.
Oh, I wish.
Did he challenge for the Rick and Morty championship?
I have no, I know, but like, I
The
was
name of
thinking
that,
more Sephiroth, like, you know, from Final Fantasy VII.
The name of that episode is a reference to Evangelion.
Ah, dang it.
Isn't there like a whole section just basically Casablanca?
Blanca Casa?
Casablanca. The fucking
Blanca
movie.
Casa.
Know about Casa Bonita? You guys
That
ever
is
been to
annoying.
Casa
The
Bonita?
Jane Stone are buying that restaurant.
I saw. That's so sick. I hope they keep it exactly the same.
Apparently, the food there sucks.
Oh yeah, back when I was into the creatures, they did, because they were in the same city it was, they did multiple videos just going there and vlogging how terrible the place is.
Yep.
Meep.
Yeah.
Any good comic book recommendations you guys got?
In or out of a major continuity.
Most out, preferably.
How familiar
Luther
are you?
Strode. Everybody should read Luther Strode.
What the fuck is Luther Strode?
All right, boys, let's get ready. Luther Strode is my favorite independent comic book of all time. It is 3 series of 6 issues each.
Ooh, that's easy to read.
The basic premise is there's this skinny green bean of a dude in high school named Luther Strode. And one day he gets a book called the Hercules Method. It's one of those old do this, get buff kind of books. He starts doing it. He starts getting buff.
Spell the name in the chat.
Does he become the king of the beach?
Yeah, in a way.
Oh boy.
Preferably don't spoil too much of it because I want to go into like kind of spoiler free.
But basically, he starts getting buff. He starts getting strong, but it's like really fucking strong, in a weird way. And he starts getting what's basically called meat vision, where he doesn't see the person, he sees like the anatomical idea of the person that he could like dissect with his eyes. That's the best way to describe it. And then people start coming, and it goes wacky. There's a dude called the Librarian. His girlfriend gets all up in trouble. It's some of the most gorgeous comic book art ever. Like, I'm just showing you some random images that are from the book that just like have no.
This is recent.
Yeah, it's recent.
Shit.
So do I start with Strange Talent?
Yeah, Strange. Hold on. Let me actually get you the reading list because I can tell it to you real quick. Boop. So, I think it is Strange Talent. Then it is Strange Talent, Legend of Luther Strode, Legacy of Luther Strode.
Okay, so Strange Talent, Legacy, then Legend?
Legend and Legacy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What were we talking about before Luther Strode?
You were just wanting recommendations.
Oh, yeah.
How familiar are you with the DCAU?
Animated universe?
Yeah, like Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series,
Not
Batman
that
Beyond.
familiar.
Okay. Because they just started a sequel comic to that, and it's pretty solid.
Yeah. I need to get, I want to watch Batman Beyond and Static Shock, and that's about it. Like, maybe Superman animated series, but even then, I haven't heard the greatest. Like, nobody talks about this. Like, compared
Superman
to,
the
Batman.
Animated Series is great.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about it because it's not Batman the Animated Series.
Like DC Comics. I'm sorry for, the mean-spirited DC Comics hate Superman jokes, but it's true.
It is. It is. No. DC at large hates Superman, and DC fanboys hate Superman. DC Comics loves and respects Superman and has done nothing but good things with him after they fucked him up in the New 52, and then they realized they fucked him up and fixed it with Rebirth.
Yeah.
People who get Superman love Superman. People who don't get Superman need to meet Superman.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna quit my day job. I'm gonna quit YouTube, and I'm gonna start going door to door in a suit and tie, just being like, "Can I tell you about our Lord and Savior Clark Kent?"
It's or Jonathan Kent. Did anyone watch? Speaking of comics, did anyone watch that Marvel 616 special about Dan Slott making Iron Man?
Fuck Slot.
Dan Slott.
Fuck Dan Slott.
Oh,
Fuck
dang.
Dan Slott. All my homies hate Dan Slott.
So is he a bad person or something? I know he did.
No,
the
he
greatest
just-
comics.
He's a I don't want you playing with my toys kind of writer.
Okay, because he seemed nice in the video.
Slott did Superior, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Superior is okay.
I actually like Superior from what I've read.
Superior
He
Spider-Man.
technically wrote Silver Surfer technically.
The Silver Surfer run is really good, though. I would say that's the one thing Dan Slott did that I really genuinely enjoy. But basically, he started writing Fantastic Four, and then he turned Franklin Richards from a mutant to just a regular human.
Because he didn't want Jonathan Hickman doing anything with him in X-Men.
Because the thing is they basically I just watched this random Disney Plus thing because I was already watching the what's it called the Lost and Found episode where Paul Schreier tries to pitch a Force cartoon.
Okay.
They actually show a little animation of it at the end, but it never got made or something. It looks super sick. I really wish it got made or they go back to the idea. But anyway, the thing is, so they did this Marvel method thing, and they just basically showed how Marvel makes their comics. But the weird thing is, they had this weird social media section where social media can be hard. It's just bro, I think you keep shooting yourself in the foot on social media. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Jesus.
They have to keep. They kind of showed how very procrastinating he is, which that's fine. We all procrastinate, but apparently they had to delay the book or something.
No, Dan's a guy who constantly shoots himself in the foot when it comes to social media because I'm saying Dan, I know him personally, but he argues with fans regularly on Twitter. He's that kind of writer.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then the entire social media section of that special felt super hollow extra because it's he acts like he's constantly getting adding when he just wants to tweet about dogs or something, but no, he's provoking it, so it's bro,
Yeah.
either own that shit.
There's some great writers in Marvel right now, though. There's Hickman, there's Chip Zdarsky, there's Donny Cates.
Saladin Ahmed, very into. I like his stuff. Also, just because he's one of the few Muslim writers at Marvel that are Arab, so I'm just I like
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of his Miss Marvel, and that's the only thing I've read of his.
But you've only read one issue, did you? Or did you read more? I don't know.
Yeah, I just read the one issue, and then I saw some screenshots of issue 2, and I was like, I'm not keeping up with this.
Yeah. Here's the guy who introduced the Kamala's Law, right?
No, that was someone else in Champions. He's the guy who I think his biggest impact was he revealed Kamal's identity to her dad.
That's actually a good change. I like that.
Yeah,
change.
I don't mind that on principle. It's just the tone of the book I didn't like. It felt very much like all the fun of the G. Wilson run was just gone.
It was just drama.
Uh-huh.
He also did like a Miles Morales. Was that any good?
I've heard positive things about it, but I haven't read it myself.
Yeah, I want to read some Miles Morales, so maybe I'll pick up that book. Oh, apparently his Miss Marvel run ended just recently this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So like is there a current Miss Marvel book going on, or
They might be gearing up for another one soon.
Yeah, because of the new Disney Plus show. Who's gonna be writing it though?
Fucking Kelly Thompson.
I'm pretty sure Kelly Thompson's a nice person. I do not trust her.
I love Kelly Thompson. She's done great stuff.
like here's the thing: the past two writers have experience of like Muslim experience. Like I trust that Kelly can write a good story, but I feel like that authenticity from like the G. Wilson run and even to an extent the Saladin Ahmed run.
Yo, holy shit! What if fucking Hot Toys is doing what if figures?
Oh shit, that's fucking weird.
Zombie Cap, fucking Zombie Hunter Spider-Man as well. Ugh.
Ooh.
That's Goat Raw Swag Kino right there.
Yeah.
Looking at the current ongoing Alien, Amazing Spider-Man, Avengers, Black Cat, Black Widow, Captain Marvel, Champions, Children of the Atom, Conan the Barbarian, Daredevil, Eternals, Excalibur, Fantastic Four, Guardians of the Galaxy, Hellions, Immortal Hulk, Iron Man Marauders, The Marvels, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Moon Knight, New Mutants, Non-Stop, Spider-Man, Runaways, Savage Avengers, Shang-Chi, Spider-Woman, Star Wars, Strange Academy, Sword, Thor, Way of X, Wolverine, X-Corp, X-Force, X-Men, X-Men Legends.
So no Miss Marvel yet.
No Miss Marvel right now.
Yeah, so
also,
we'll probably get like an
Hot Toys is also doing the fucking Hydra Stomper and Peggy. And the Hydra Stomper comes with a Steve figure to pilot it. That's awesome. I didn't know that spoiler yet.
Yeah, they kind of showed it in the trailer.
It wasn't. Yeah, he talked about it ahead of time.
Okay.
I don't know why, but like the Steve one gives me like Thunderbirds vibes in like a good way.
He does kind of look like it, yeah. Ooh, Zenkydra's already up on overtime, Buster.
I'm definitely going to get the Hydra Stomper just so I could be in the Hall of Armors. It seems like something that would have been made.
You're getting the
Legends Iron Man armor. Right? It's based off of a old What If. That's it, like I can't remember what it is.
Gotta head out now, so hope you have fun.
Have a good night, Buster. We'll probably wrap up soon anyway. I'm so happy I randomly decided to open Twitter and saw that.
Oh, Hulk Hogan's Marvel canon. He's in 616.
Racism Marvel canon.
Snowcone, I keep forgetting to ask you, did you just get the Viper or do you have a Baroness on the way as well?
I pre-ordered Baroness through Pulse.
Okay. So you're getting her in like 3 years, because that's how long it takes Pulse to ship shit.
It says November, which is fine. It doesn't like bother me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like what's worse at stuff like that is GameStop. 'Cause I have things pre-ordered through them that have been out for like months now. I'm pretty sure I know what actually is happening with that situation. I think Bethany is so good at her job that when she's not there, everyone else is so bad at the job that they don't check shipments for pre-orders, and I'm pretty sure they've sold a lot of my shit that's come in. Hello?
Yeah, I hear
you.
Sorry, I was reading potential Spider-Man spoilers and figure names. And I really can't understand how they will be spoilers because they're super fucking vague names.
Yeah, I've like caught my stuff on the pegs at GameStop before, and they're like, "Well, you don't have to worry. That we wouldn't be able to sell that if if like we tried to sell it." But that's not true.
Fucking Code Orange basically said they're ready and willing to do Bray Wyatt's next theme.
But what about Malachi?
We'll know his theme on Wednesday.
I know.
And fucking in the Drinks with Johnny interview, he said what his next theme was going to be, that it's by a band, a friend of his.
I thought he said what he wanted it to be, not what it was.
No. It's already recorded, and WWE made them re-record it so they could have their own fucking license on it. And then because he never had a proper match with that gimmick, he can still technically use the original recording of that theme as his new theme in AEW.
Yeah, see, that suit just reminds it's there's a older what if I say it's a what if it was just like an alternate world kind of story of where Steve Rogers never got the serum, so he became Iron Man, and that's his suit. It's kind of inspired.
Nice. I don't know. We talked about it on No Prize last night, but Snowcone, how are you feeling about the What If wave aside from Hydra Stopper?
It's neat. I'm only getting Zombie Cap, Carter, and the Hydra Stomper.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get Carter and the Hydra Stomper, and maybe try and track down a loose Uatu. Because Lord knows when we're getting a comic book Uatu, and also
I mean, it looks pretty comic book accurate.
That's what I was. That's the thing I was talking about last night too. Was like a lot of people were complaining that he doesn't have the exact fucking proportions from his first appearance in FF, and I'm like, first of all, it's fucking MCU. He's not going to look the exact same. Second of all, he looks close enough that you can fudge him in. With the animation style on all the figures, I think they look good enough to be comic figures.
Yeah,
We're getting a new Kazar book.
What?
We're getting a new Kazar book from Marvel.
Who the fuck is Kazar?
You know Kamandi?
Kinda.
That but Marvel.
Oh, Kazar! I've never heard anyone call him Kazar.
Well, I would imagine you should call him Kazar because it's spelled K-A-Z-A-R.
All I know is in the one thing I've ever listened to that refers to him, it was pronounced Kazar.
You're both wrong.
That's probably true.
Oh, I when I came home yesterday to open Viper,
Uh-huh.
I randomly checked Amazon for something. I just hop on there pretty frequently to see if anything in my cart is like on sale. I found I might have mentioned briefly, I like started collecting the Cars micro racers. I mentioned it on stream. I know I've told y'all.
Uh-huh.
And they're like cool, you know, it's like nostalgic. They're neat. They're the best like micro vehicle you can get right now next to the Jada Toys, like nano things or whatever. I think that's Jada Toys. But there's like a special 3-pack they released that was like glow in the dark, and like that's like a sub thing I like to buy. And it just randomly there was one from like 2015 in stock on Amazon for $3, which is a lot less than what it normally costs anyways. So that'll be here.
That's sick. I've been eyeballing Kingdom Magnus and Galva Boy on Amazon for the last couple weeks because they keep going in and out of stock for retail price, and it's like, yeah, should I? I might not get the chance again. I've never fucking seen Galvatron in a store here.
Hey, I'll be right back, and he needs a restroom.
All right.
I have Galvatron pre-ordered.
I thought you were about to say you already had him, and I was going to be like, well, how is he? Talk me into it.
I got Magnus.
Ooh. I had Siege Magnus, and then I sold him as soon as Kingdom Magnus got announced.
I was gonna trade in Siege Magnus. I took that Fort Max. I went to Transformers Land. That's where I got that Hailstorm and those combined or Power Links, whatever's. And I took my Octane from Titan's Return.
Yeah.
I took my Twin Twist from Titan's Return, and Snapdragon, I think, is what the Siege thing was. Was it Snapdragon?
Yes.
Yeah, I got rid of that one too because I didn't really care. I bought that whenever I didn't have anything else to buy.
Yeah, he show formed like crazy too, because like who gives a shit about Snapdragon?
So I ended up getting 200 for all that, which I could have probably got. No, that's not true. I would have got about that for Fort Max, but after shipping, it would have not been about that. So I didn't really care. I got some money, and then I got to get some cool toys.
Ooh, cool toys.
But then I broke one instantly, so that sucks.
Oh, fuck.
It is only like $10 or something like that, so it's fine. Although it made me want Lugnut even more, but that's money, third.
Ah, shit. I went back to check, and both Magnus and Galvatron are in stock right now. Let me see how much this would be.
Just enough to hurt your wallet.
Are we about to do second ever drunk fact purchase live on the podcast? Oh my god.
What was the first one?
When I bought fucking Clone Wars Target exclusive Obi-Wan on eBay because I couldn't find him here and I wanted to complete the set so bad. And this really wouldn't be that bad.
Do you have the money though?
I mean, I have the money, but it's also like 1/3 of the money I have to get these right now. And I kind of need to make that money last the entire rest of the month because I now only get paid once a month. And I didn't get a full paycheck this week because I only worked 2 weeks last month. And then I went and got groceries and stuff yesterday. So I know it's like, at the moment, I'm all right. At the moment, it's fine to make this purchase. But I could wake up tomorrow and my car could not start. And that would probably be the entirety of my bank account at the moment to fix that at best.
I believe you.
Fuck you.
I believe you'll make the wrong decision.
Fuck you. God damn it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it tonight.
Now here's the question. Is Cody right or am I right?
We'll find out. We'll find out in the morning. If I still do it when I'm sober, then it's the right decision. Because I am pretty buzzed at the moment. That's how much of a fucking lightweight I am. 2 fucking White Claws got me buzzed. What an embarrassment I am. Why I've never had a girlfriend. How much deeper can I dig the hole?
I mean, I don't know, bruv.
You don't
You're the one
know?
staring at it. You're the one staring at it.
I hate that. That's it. I hate. That's the entire statement.
I mean, fair enough.
More of a hatement.
Living Color are such fucking trolls. I love it.
So it wasn't even WWE song to own.
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go to bed, man.
Yeah, let's fucking end the podcast. Honestly, it's late as fuck. Let's start with everybody. If you enjoyed hearing Buster on this episode, you can find their content at the Buster Corp YouTube channel. Just search Buster Corp and it'll come right up. They do media analysis and whatnot. And if you want to see them tweeting, it's at Bluey Buster Free. Snowcone, where can everybody find you on the internet?
In my bed in like 2 minutes, probably.
Fair enough.
Well, I didn't know you had an OnlyFans.
Yeah, dude.
We got to hit all fronts. I'm going to be streaming. You're hitting YouTube hard. Buster's hitting YouTube hard. They got Twitter down pat.
I'll just be hitting something hard.
Your prostate.
My own prostate. Yeah, sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Boingo, where can everybody find your content on?
Hey, howdy. I'm Chris
Hi.
Boingo Writer Gaston. Fuck you. You can find me on YouTube at Boingo Writer. I make video essays and editorial type content. You can find me there. You know how YouTube works. I'm on Twitter at Boingo_Writer. Things look a little bit weird there. It'll make sense in a week.
In a week?
Not in a week.
In a week from when this comes out? Are you fucking sure?
No. And hold on. Let me phrase it right. Not in a week. In the upcoming week.
After this comes out?
After this is being recorded.
Ooh.
So this is Sunday right now. So in the upcoming week, going forward, information will be dropping. You'll be seeing it.
So it might already make sense by the time it's come.
Very possibly. Very possibly. But that's Twitter. If you want to see me on Instagram, hey, it's Boingo_Writer. It's almost as if I'm consistent. Check out all of our other podcasts.
Hey, speaking of consistency, I'm the Vacuuminator, and my name is Mr. Consistency. You can find me at youtube.com/thevacuuminator. It's spelled THEV with CUD. You've heard this a million times. Follow me on Twitter at the Vacuuminator and on Instagram at _Vacuuminator. Modular Media, it's a thing we all do. This is a flagship show for it. I'm a little drunk, so I'm just going to tell you, like, comment, sub, rub-a-dub-dub. Follow us on Twitter. Join the subreddit. You know where those things are. They're down in the description if you don't. And, yeah, I hope everybody has a good weekend. And we'll see you in the next one of these, where hopefully I'm a little more cogent.